10:24 a.m. here in, that's right, northern New Mexico. And it is the second Wednesday of the month. It is the soonest possible time for you to get your monthly Mounsey Minute segment. A huge thanks to our buddy Gavin Mounsey. He is up in the Great White North as well. But good grief, is he growing all that stuff? Castbot, all the pictures on his Substack that go with this article and with this installment of Mounsey Minute, number 22 for October. He's growing all that shit. Man, holy moly. I am jelly big time on that. Well, no, I'm not jealous, because that means I'd be afraid he was going to come take away my fruits and nuts. I'm envious of what he is growing up there in the Great White North. We have been doing Mounsey Minute posts on MorningMonarchy, again, for the last 22 months. And you can go to recipesforreciprocity.com to get his cookbook. And I'll remind you as well, I always make a separate MP3 download for your Mounsey Minutes. Again, if you're not able to give these episodes to, your fiends and family, especially since I'm going to talk about occult killer dolls in a few minutes as well, you can just do the straight-up links to the Mounsey Minute. It'll almost seem like it has nothing to do with Media Monarchy anyway, which might be the best way for you to spread the word. The actual title of the post that we're about to go into from our buddy Gavin Mounsey at gavinmounsey.substack.com. Spiced carrot cake with goji berries, popped Hopi red amaranth seeds, and maple hickory nut topping. Good googly mooglers. His pictures are nuts, if you will. Man, we gotta go visit Jess to go fish and Gavin to go grow. This recipe offers a means to distill down several fall harvests from the garden and food forests into a delicious dessert that is also nutritious. You guys, I am loving these recipes. I thought I was lucky just to get some, birthday pie last month for August. But Gavin said, I thought that one might be cool since Halloween is this month. And we're going to introduce something to you called soul cakes. Said to be the thing that started the Halloween trick-or-treating tradition. But for more info, we always need more info. He asked the AI Oracle of Truthiness, a soul cake is a small, sweet, round cake. I'm with you. I'm excited. Yeah. Historically made in Britain and Ireland around All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day, November 1st and 2nd. That will be a Saturday and Sunday this time. A soul cake is a small, sweet, round cake to commemorate the dead, especially children and the poor. People would go from door to door, souling, singing, and praying for the souls of the giver's deceased loved ones in exchange for some cakes. The practice is thought to be an origin of the Halloween tradition of trick-or-treating. A soul cake is a small, sweet, round cake to commemorate the dead. You can have your soul cake and eat it too. Hey, where's the Gavin Mounsey Minute? I've checked it. I prepped it. It's all there. Good googly mooglers. All right, sometimes this happens, and I got to stall for a couple of minutes while I go back to my folder, because sometimes, and you should remember this too for any of your technological computer problems, if something ain't working, have you tried closing it and opening it again? You can have your soul cake and eat it too.
This is Gavin Mounsey for Media Monarchy. I'm author of Recipes for Reciprocity, the regenerative way from seed to table, and this is the Mounsey Minute. This month, I'm going to be sharing with you a new recipe that I created with a little nudge from James. I wanted to go back and recreate a cake that someone shared with me back in the day. Someone made me a carrot cake for my birthday. So what I did is I took that and I ran with it. Now, you know me by now. If you've been listening to these for a while, I couldn't just make any old run-of-the-mill carrot cake. I had to infuse it with some healthful ingredients and take some food forest essence and mix it in there. So the ingredients for this unusual spiced carrot cake included not only the shredded organic carrots, but also homegrown ginger rhizome, goji berries, Hopi red amaranth seeds, hand-ground whole spices, which adds a whole nother flavor complexity, allspice, nutmeg, and cloves, as well as cinnamon, real organic vanilla, coconut oil instead of the vegetable oil that most recipes call for, and then I topped it with an icing made with organic cream cheese and maple sugar. So maple sugar adds a nice localized sugar source and a flavor that's very compatible with the carrots and all the other ingredients. And then to finish it off, I topped it off with some foraged hickory nuts. The recipe offers a means to distill down several autumn harvests from the garden and the food forest into a delicious dessert that's also nutritious. Now, I tried making a couple different versions of this so I could experiment with what works best. In one version, I added some pawpaw pulp, which resulted in a really nice moist texture of the cake in the end. And then in another one, I did pawpaw pulp as well as mixing nuts in with the batter. Now, both of those were awesome. And another variation, I added in cannabis seeds on the top of the cake instead of adding the hickory nuts. So you could go buy hemp hearts from the store if you don't grow your own cannabis, and those will work the same. Very nutritious and adds a nice nutty flavor. So this carrot cake is not only just a tasty dessert, but it's actually very nutritious and medicinally potent. Because I added huge amounts of goji berries, ginger, hickory nuts, and other healthful ingredients, this cake actually offers improved lung health benefits, anti-aging benefits, optimized mitochondrial health, which comes from the ginger and the goji berries, among other things. And that's huge because mitochondria are the engines that run your cells. So if you optimize the mitochondrial biogenesis or production of new mitochondria inside your cells, your cells are performing that much better. They're getting that much more out of your food. They're making your brain work that much better. They're helping heal all your cells and your organs that much faster. So it's an anti-aging and just an overall health booster to include those two in recipes. And then a lot of minerals in there, so osteoprotective and osteoregenerative benefits, reproductive health enhancing benefits, neuroprotective and neuroregenerative benefits, ocular protective and ocular regenerative benefits. Now that comes from those high carotenoid ingredients like the carrots and the goji berries. Those are really good for your eyes. So they're going to help improve your eyesight and slow down macular degeneration, as well as innate immune system optimizing benefits. I'll quickly go over a couple of the specific health benefits offered by the ingredients in this recipe for spiced carrot cake. Now, I won't go over the goji berry health benefits because we covered that in Mounsey Minute episode 20, so you can go back and check that out for a recap. But I will tell you about hickory nuts. So they're one of these awesome trees that have been growing in the eastern woodlands of Turtle Island, United States and Canada, for hundreds of years and been tended by Indigenous people to be part of their food forest designs. So here in southern Ontario, I can still find little pockets of old growth where people didn't chop down all the forests, and I can see where they were tended intentionally. Hickory nuts contain excellent amounts of omega-3 fatty acids, more than cashews or peanuts. They also contain antioxidants like vitamin E and phytochemicals like flavonoids, which are really beneficial to cardiovascular health as well as brain health, so preventing neurodegenerative diseases as well as heart issues. It's just an all-around medicinal powerhouse, so I'll get you to check out my article if you want the long list of benefits. But I added in a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of grated rhizome into my cake, so that gave it a nice spicy flavor and enough where it's packing a pretty good medicinal punch. It's going to help your immune system, it's going to help with inflammation, and it's going to help a wide range of other things, which I can't go into in this segment. Last but not least, one of my favorite things to add into baked goods for my garden is amaranth. So these seeds grow in these beautiful big flowers that grow like 5 to 8 feet tall. I put in the Hopi red amaranth seeds. So these are really dark purple seeds. They're high in the antioxidant that's in blueberries, anthocyanin, and you can actually pop amaranth seeds like you would popcorn in a hot pan. So I put these Hopi red amaranth seeds in a hot pan, and you can see the video in my article, my recipe article there on Substack, and they pop like crazy. They're flying all over the place, hitting the camera. And then you can throw them right into the batter, and they add a nice texture. They have a nice visual appeal, almost looks like poppy seeds, and really nutrient dense. These amaranth seeds are packed full of magnesium, phosphorus, selenium, copper, iron, high in protein, antioxidants, especially phenolic acids, which offer a wide range of benefits, especially for bone health and for maintaining muscle tissue and brain health. Well, that's it for me this month, guys. I hope you give making this carrot cake a try, and happy belated B-Day, Castbot. Take care, guys.
Nobody home, eat nor drink nor money having none, yet shall we be merry. Hey ho, nobody home, eat nor drink nor money having none, yet shall we be merry. Hey ho, nobody home, hey ho, nobody home. Soul cake, please goodness, it's a soul cake. Apple, pear, a plum, a cherry, any good thing to make us all merry. 1 for Peter, 2 for Paul, 3 for him who made us all. God bless the master of this house and the mistress also, and all the little children that around your table grow, the cattle in your stable, the dog by your front door, and all that dwell within your gates. We wish you 10 times more. Soul, soul, soul cake, please goodness it's a soul cake. Apple, a pear, a plum, a cherry, any good thing to make us all merry. 1 for Peter, 2 for Paul, 3 for him who made us all. Go down into the cellar and see what you can find. If the barrels are not arrows, we hope you will be kind. We hope you will be kind with your apple and strawberry. Oh, we'll come no more a soul into this time next year. Soul, soul, soul cake, please goodness it's a soul cake. Apple, a pear, a plum, a cherry, any good thing to make us all merry. 1 for Peter, 2 for Paul, 3 for him who made us all. The streets are very dirty, my shoes are very thin. I have a little pocket to put the penny in. If you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, then God bless you. Soul, soul, soul cake, please goodness it's a soul cake. Apple, a pear, a plum, a cherry, any good thing to make us all merry. 1 for Peter, 2 for Paul, 3 for him who made us all. Now to the Lord sing praises, all you within this place, and with true love and brotherhood each other now embrace. This holy tide of Christmas, of beauty and of grace, oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
The O'Connors and Thies. Damn, we even got a song for Soul Cake. The O'Connor Band, a progressive bluegrass and American group. Does that mean they're like prog? Featuring American music legend Mark O'Connor, multi-Grammy and CMA award-winning fiddler and composer. The band centered around Mark's family, including his wife Maggie on fiddle and vocals, his son Forrest on mando and vox, and Forrest's partner Kate on fiddle and vocals. Can she shimmy like my sister Kate? The group also includes Joe Smart on guitar and Jeff Saunders on bass and banjo. The band's debut album, Coming Home, released only in 2016, earned a Grammy for the Best Bluegrass Album in 2017 and debuted at #1 on Billboard's Bluegrass chart. Can you imagine them actually giving that award away on television? The album blends original songs by Forrest and Kate with Mark's instrumentals, showcasing a fresh, powerful sound that appeals to fans of bluegrass, indie folk, and Americana. Praise for their tight harmonies, sophisticated instrumentals, and seamless integration of classical, jazz, and folk influence, performed at major venues such as the Grand Ole Opry. And their music reflects a deep family connection and diverse musical heritage. It's a family tradition. AI-generated answer. Please verify critical facts. But their own video description says, with all the Christmas decorations, a soul cake is a small round cake traditionally made on All Souls Day. The song can be tied to both All Souls Day, November 2nd, and Christmas. Soul cakes were made to honor the dead. In England, cakes were given to children or the poor as they went from door to door singing prayers for the dead, souling. The lyrics to the song, first collected in 1891 from a girl at school in Tattenhall, England, and published in 1893. So then in the 60s, the song rearranged into a version that included God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen by American folk group Pedo, Paul, and Mary. Remember, Jimmy Carter's last act in office was, of course, pardoning his pedo buddy Peter Yarrow of Peter, Paul, and Mary. transitioning the song to becoming more popular during the Christmas season, feeling festive. Merry Christmas, you guys. No King's Cakes. And hey, it's just me. I think Gavin Mounsey sounds a little better too. Did you up your recording quality, my friend? An ice cream cone says, I want some of that Paw Paw ice cream. We are not growing cannabis for the first year up here. Sad face, we have just cracked our third year up in the boonies. So we don't have any cannabis growing. So P.O. Box 189, El Rito, New Mexico, 87530. But Casbot's tomatoes and chili peppers are off the hook, you guys. And the lemon tree you guys gifted to her, they are starting to turn yellow right now. Lemons being the sweetest fruit available. Wild Type says hickory syrup is a trendy thing now, made from toasted bark rather than tapping the tree. We actually had local Lewisburg maple syrup from the Hip Hop Coffee Shop when we were visiting my cool-ass hometown of Fayetteville, West Virginia back in August. Casbot grew amaranth once. It was hard to harvest. It grows wild around here. Maybe we should try to forage it. Also, Casbot thinks her soul cake is probably salmon patties. A soul cake is a small, sweet, round cake to commemorate the dead. And a huge thanks again to our buddy Gavin Mounsey and all the links to all the previous installments, the link to the cookbook website, and the main post and recipe link that we discussed on that episode, and the MP3. The main 4 links will always be included on these episodes, and then the Mounsey MP3 then contains all those 4 links in the lyrics fields. It's like a picture of a picture of a picture.
Give someone a basket full of fresh veggies and mushrooms and they can eat for a day. Give someone a copy of Recipes for Reciprocity, the regenerative way from seed to table, and a handful of heirloom seeds, and they can not only feed themselves for a lifetime, but also can send out ripple effects of abundance, resilience, and hope into their local community. Recipes for Reciprocity, the regenerative way from seed to table, is an excellent gift, as it is in essence a fractal seed that aligns with the inherent regenerative capacity and wealth of the living gift economy of the earth. When planted within a fertile mind, that seed can unlock a great many gifts which are accessible throughout one's entire lifetime. Thus, in the spirit of the holiday season, Gavin is offering a limited time 40% discount on the digital ebook version of Recipes for Reciprocity, the regenerative way from seed to table, and a 20% discount on physical copies of the book from now until December 24th. The limited time offer discount for both is the gift that keeps on giving. Again, the gift that keeps on giving. He will also be throwing in some bonus goji berry seeds and Hopi red amaranth seeds with each physical copy of his book that is purchased from now until Christmas Eve. You can purchase physical copies of his book here at recipesforreciprocity.com/shop.